Hi friends! Today I would like to talk about the concept of having space between yourself and other individuals in your life. So, what I've personally noticed is over the past couple of years, we have started to become very entitled to people's time and very entitled to people's attention. Um, I know I have so many videos where I blame social media for so much, but social media has been such a huge factor in how we've evolved as humans and how we've evolved with our interactions. So don't feel that bad. But, you know, being able to always contact someone, whether it's through text, call, DM, tweet, direct message, however you contact people, it's kind of given some people this idea that you are always accessible to me. I don't care about the time of day. I don't care about what you're doing. And it's also caused us to lose some empathy. We call someone 3 times in a row and they don't pick up, and all our brain can think is, what could they possibly be doing where they can't communicate with me right now? When in reality, there are a lot of things that that person could be doing, or better yet, maybe they just don't feel like talking, and that's okay because it's their time and their space to kind of figure that out. So I'm noticing that we're, as a culture, just starting to get very entitled to each other's time, always trying to contact somebody and like use somebody else, sometimes to distract us, sometimes to take up our own time, just instead of being comfortable in our own space and in our own, you know, aloneness. I don't know if that's a word. Um, Oh man, I'm momming it up today. I look like a real mom today. Okay, so anyway, so I just want to give a little reminder that there is nothing wrong with spending a whole day to yourself, not really going out of your way to talk to someone or to reach out to someone. Um Now, I think it's very important that we look at conscious interactions, or not conscious interactions, that we look at genuine interactions as opposed to superficial interactions. Um, when I say superficial interactions, I'm talking about like liking someone's photos or commenting on someone's picture. Um, like just those little reminders that, hey, I exist, hey, I'm talking to you on social media and things like that. It doesn't really go too far to like make a connection, but it's just like, hey, I'm here. There's nothing wrong with any of those things, liking someone's picture or commenting, but there's nothing wrong with not doing that too, like just taking some time away from those types of interactions. When you take time to like separate yourself from all those like little superficial interactions, then the genuine interactions that you want to make, for example, like calling someone to say you miss them and then have a conversation, or you know walking to someone's house, making genuine interactions to connect with a person, to see how they're doing and like to kind of vibe out with them. That's completely different than all these different sources that we've been given to contact people that give us no connection to them. Does that make any sense? So there's nothing wrong with stepping away from the superficial interactions for a little while and more so focusing on genuine interactions that might help you connect with people a little bit more. There's also nothing wrong with taking some time to yourself and giving yourself space from others to focus on yourself for a little while. And I feel like because we've been giving all these opportunities to interact with people, we feel like we have to use them all the time, and that's not true at all. If you ever feel like you need some time to yourself to work on yourself or work through something that's going on in your life, That's okay. You don't owe an explanation to anyone for anything. Like, if you're gonna drop off the face of the planet, you should tell the people who care about you, like, hey, I'm going through something and I need to figure this out on my own for a little while. I'm okay, but I'm taking some time. You can give an explanation, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. You can totally take time for yourself whenever you need to. You can totally take that space, and that is okay. Um, I think it's also important to remember that friendships and relationships can also use space at times. It's very important to remember that we're all going through different things behind the scenes. Some things our friends and the people that we're in relationships with may want to share that with us. If they do, awesome. And sometimes they don't. So when your friends don't share what they're going through emotionally, or when you don't share what you're going through emotionally with them, sometimes your personalities may kind of clash. Sometimes your interactions may not go as smoothly as they once were. So it's okay to give those relationships space. It's okay to give each other time to work on yourself, to give them time to work on themselves, because people change. So just because you and a person aren't meshing or aren't getting along one day or one week or one month doesn't mean that just because you took the time to separate doesn't mean you're going to be separated forever, you know? Space is so good. Like, I get it. There are just so many ways that we can get in contact with people, but you just don't have to use them. Space is good. Space is the best. If you're the type of person who's always looking for somebody to talk to, and of course, sometimes we do need people to talk to and vent to and experience things with. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is, if you have stuff going on in your own life and you're kind of using all your interactions to distract from what you have going on in your own life, you're abusing the system. You're abusing the people around you. You're abusing yourself because you're not processing whatever you have to go through. Instead, you're just trying to like make small talk and like have superficial interactions instead of taking the time to see what's going on the inside. So yes, space is awesome. Take advantage of it. It's really cool. That's pretty much all I have to say today. There will be a blog post on this, and as usual, my blog posts are always more articulate, are always more organized. So feel free to go read today's blog post if you would like to know more about this subject. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys very much. If you would like to join this positivity community that we are building on my channel, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to comment, feel free to like the video, and feel free to share this video with a friend or someone that you feel may need to like hear this message. I respond to all my comments. If there's anything you'd like for me to talk about in the future, just let me know. I will see you tomorrow.